Hey, thank you for taking my quiz. My name is Catherine McAdam. I am a functional medicine nurse practitioner, and from the looks of it, your symptoms are pretty severe. It sounds like you're dealing with kind of a whole bunch of stuff at once, and I know exactly how you feel. Um, so I'm going to give you a few tips today on things that we can do to help improve your symptoms. And I'll talk a little bit at the end about what I have to offer, and if I can help you at all, I would love to. But let me give you a few just things that you can do just naturally that you don't need medications for. You don't need any special supplement or anything. So, the very first thing is sleep. Sleep is crucial for us as women. We need that time to basically process and detoxify our whole bodies. Our brain detoxifies at night, our bodies detoxify at night. And if you don't have that good restorative sleep, you'll have a buildup of hormones, you'll have a buildup of toxins in your body, and it will negatively affect your mood. It'll negatively affect your ability to concentrate. It'll give you brain fog. And so, prioritizing sleep. And so, just a few things that you can do to improve your sleep. One is making sure that your room is cold. And especially with you that are dealing with these night sweats, which I know I've been through, I've been there, I've done that. And it wasn't until I figured out what was happening with my body and was able to correct some of those imbalances that I got beyond it. But having a cool room, they say about 65 degrees is kind of ideal to encourage your body to get into that deep, restful, restorative sleep. The other thing is having a bedtime routine. And this may seem very simple, but it can be a game changer for a lot of people. So many people have trouble falling asleep. And one of the things that we can do to encourage that, and they always talk about reducing your blue light. Don't watch TV, don't be on your phone or your computer. Well, you know that there is a way to go into your settings on your computer or your cell phone and change it so you don't have that blue light after a certain time in the day. And that will, because we all are on our phones. We're all guilty. I'm guilty of it. But once I figured that out, I was able to then reduce my blue light exposure, especially as I'm going towards the bedtime hours. And that is just very simple thing that you can do, and it can really help improve your bedtime routine and get you to feel restful, and get into that sleep mode. The other thing is stress management. Stress management is one of those things that we hear a lot about, and it's really hard to incorporate. It just seems like we are on this go, go, go all the time. And I know because I've been there too. I'm a very busy person. But one of the things that I've incorporated into my life and has found very beneficial for managing my stress is spending some time in meditation. Now, this doesn't have to be looking like crossing your legs and hanging onto your fingers like this. It can just be meditating on a Bible verse. It can be just being grateful, spending a few minutes every day being grateful, and just think about the good things. I have been through a lot of trauma in my life. I ended up homeless with my 3 kids as we were fleeing from my drug addicted, abusive ex-husband. That was like 17 years ago. Thank God he's gotten me through it. But it was really hard at times to not be stressed. And I had to purposely change my thinking. And especially at bedtime, when I'm laying down and I would get anxious about things, I had to purposely start thanking God for every bit of my life. Thanking God that my legs work, thanking God that I can get up and go to the bathroom by myself, thanking God for every little thing, and when you start to change your focus, it changes your mood, it changes your outlook. So that's one big thing that can definitely help with your mood swings and your stress level and everything is just spending some time, for me, right? Spending some time taking care of the gift that you are to your family, to your friends, to your spouse. And then lastly, I wanted to talk a little bit about diet. I know I have this huge sugar sweet tooth. I love sugar. And I had to break up with sugar because it was wreaking havoc on not only my weight, but my hormones and my mood swings. It was basically just ruining my life because I wasn't putting the good food in my body. And just an example of what we can do to just start cutting sugar out is just look at labels. Um, it is crazy. Sugar is in everything. And, just the other day, I just was eating some nuts and we've been eating these same brand of nuts forever. And I just happened to look at them and it's like, oh my gosh, these nuts have 2 grams of sugar per serving. It's like, why did the nuts have sugar? I don't know, but, just had to change the type of nut that I bought. And it's just as simple as that, just starting to be aware of what is in your food and making better choices. So sugar is one of those things that, I get really into it when I'm working with my clients because it does so much damage to the body. And so I'm not perfect, but I've come a long way in cutting the sugar out. And I noticed once I did, it helped me to not have these mood swings where I was up and down and feeling hangry and grumpy and brain fog. It helped me to feel better in the long run. And so that's my last tip for you as far as what you can do naturally to help manage your symptoms. But looking at what you have responded to in the quiz, you really could use some advanced testing to figure out what exactly is going on with you. One of the tests that we do at Sozo Functional Medicine is the Dutch test. It not only tells us what your hormone levels are, which is usually what you go to your doctor, you get your hormone levels drawn, and it's a blood test, and they just say, oh, well, your estrogen's here, but it doesn't look at all the pieces of that estrogen and how it's metabolized and eliminated in your body. There's several different pathways that it can be eliminated. If you are eliminating it a certain way, it can build up in your system and it can lead to cancers. And there's just so much to it. That's why I love functional medicine. That's why I became a provider, because I felt like I was not giving my patients the full story of what was happening with them. And it was kind of like the way that things are treated in traditional medicine is it kind of like putting a Band-Aid on everything, and one size fits all. And everybody is so unique. They are so different in the way they metabolize things, their gut health, their history, their, even trauma. Trauma can affect how your gut functions. It can affect how you process your food. And so, like I said, there's all kinds of advanced tests that we can do. But, if you want to find out more, we offer a free 15-minute consult. And I would love to talk to you and see how I can help you. If I can't help you, I definitely will refer to you to somebody who can. But I would love to work with you. I love working with women. They're the keystone of their families. Once mom's doing well, then it trickles down to everybody in the household. Dad feels better. Kids are feeling better because of these good, healthy habits that once mom instills and she teaches her kids, it's life-changing for the entire family. So anyway, I just wanted to say thank you again for, completing my survey, my quiz. And if I can help you at all, please come on over to Sozo Functional Medicine, SOZO Functional Medicine. Don't suffer. Don't suffer. It's not, you are definitely worth feeling great. Not just great, but so good. Hope to see you there.